Yeah, welcome back to our practice sum solving session on single entry system. In this sum solving session, I will make you to understand how to interpret the question, how you are going to present it to your papers in your, how you are going to present it, and we are going to do a sum for also. Okay, here first we will try to interpret the question first. Here they are giving the balance sheet of Chirag on as on 31st March 2015 they are given. Once immediately after that done, go to the downwards and read. You are required to prepare trading P&L for the year ended 31st March 2016 and balance sheet as on that date. So here they are given with the opening balance sheet. Here we are going to prepare a final amounts. They are given the formalities, they are given capital, loans, creditors, building furniture, motor cars, stock, debtors, cash in and cash in bank. And most important point they have given is riot has occurred on the night on 31st March 2016, in which all the books and records were lost. Due to some riots, the books and records are lost. The cashier, on the basis of the riot, has absconded with the available cash. Okay, he has gone, he has went through, he has left all the money and he has got left the country. Okay, and he gives you the following information. The cashier has left some information. Okay, his sales for the year ended 31st March 2016 were 20% higher than the previous year. He always sells his goods at cost plus 25%. 20% of total sales for the year ended were for cash. There were no purchases. From this, what we will be able to interpret is 20% higher. Okay. Next point, what we are going? It is 25% on cost. It means how much on sales? 20% on sales, correct, which is how discussed as a working of the total sales. 20% of the total sales for the year were on cash. So it is nothing but 20% is on cash. How much is on credit? 80% on credit. Okay, that will become entirely 100. That will become a total sales. And they will say there is no cash purchases. So from this, what we came to know, we will only having credit purchases. If we are only having credit purchases, there will be a two probability comes to your mind. Either I will find out my answer using total creditors account, or I will use my trading account to find out my purchases. That's what we are going to see. And our second one. On 1st April 2015, a stock level was raised to 30,000. The stock level was raised to 30,000. It means what they are trying to convey for you is indirectly saying that closing stock is this value. Sorry. Yeah, they are given with a closing stock on 1st April 2015. The stock level was raised to 30,000. On my 1st April balance, on the balance sheet only they have given. 31st March 2015 they are given. So I say it is a 1st April 2015 order balance sheet I will get. Okay. On this my stock is 20,000, which has now increased to 30,000. It is having a closing stock. The stock was maintained at this new level all throughout the year. Every year, this is your final value. After that, the information related to other persons they are given. Collection from debtors, that is the cash collection from debtors, that is 1,40,000, of which 35,000 was received in cash. Of which 35,000 was received in cash. It is nothing but here we are having cash in hand. Here we are having cash in bank. Okay. If they are saying 35,000 is received in cash, the remaining should be received through bank. Okay. The business expense amounts to 20,000, of which 5,000 was outstanding on 31st March, 6,000 was paid by check. We need to give an effect on check. Why they have specifically used the word cash, bank, check, and all? There is an intentionally they are using. We need to prepare cash or bank account. We need to prepare cash or bank account by using cash book. We have two columns now, cash account also, bank account also. Okay, next, analysis of the passbook. It means analysis of a banking statement revealed payment to creditors is 1,37,500. Personal drawings is 7,500. Cash deposited in the bank is 71,500. Cash withdrawn from the bank is 12,000. Now, I want each and everyone to participate. What is a cash deposited in the bank? What is a journal entry? What is a journal entry? Float with my chat box. What is a journal entry for cash deposited in the bank? Just write it short. That will be better. Cash deposited into the bank. Bank to cash issue journal entry. So when bank and cash comes to a picture, your mind should go for contra journal entry. You should give twofold effect. Then cash withdrawn from the bank. It is a reversal entry, correct? Cash to bank. Here also we are going to go for contra entries. Both twofold adjustments should be done in my cash book. And gross profit of the last year audited was what? 30,000. Provided depreciation on building and furniture. Depreciation at 5%, building at 5%, motor car at 20%. The amount defalcated by the cashier may be treated as positive, that is recoverable from him. Okay, suppose this assumption is not there, you should also assume the same thing by writing the notes in the points. Okay, now everyone take your, and one more thing, here you just need to put a simple line that is more than sufficient. Okay, I will try to do along with me. Okay, we will try to do it. First, write, always in your examination use only one color pen. Don't use other pens. If you are going for black, go with black pen, ballpoint pen. If you are going with blue pen, go with blue ballpoint pen. Don't use gel pens and all. And you should use only one pen, one branded pen for your continuous learning of your intermediate. If you continuously changing your pens, it will automatically changes your handwriting. It will consume more time. Okay, it will consume more time. Your grip will change. Okay, so make sure you are using a proper pens. Okay, first thing is regarding trading account, trading and profit and loss account. For the year ended 31st March 2016. That is credit, debit formalities I need to put. Then I have the another formalities, particulars, rupees, particulars, rupees. These are the basic formalities we will do. Okay. Next, in your examination, don't do the horizontal lines, just do the vertical lines in your notebook. Here I am not going to do it. In your examination, you just do the vertical lines. That is more than sufficient. Okay. I will put rupees symbol. Okay. Then I will just prepare this account. And from this, what I came to know now, I don't have too much of transactions related to trading. Correct? No wages, no, very simple opening stock, closing stock, and purchases, sales, that's all we are having. What we are going to do it here, we'll just give 10 to 15 line space. In your examination, what you need to do, you will get your examination paper, correct? in this examination paper, your first page should be for trading and P&L. Your first page for trading and P&L. Okay. On the back side of the page, entire page is for balance sheet. Entire page is for balance sheet. From that, after that page, let's say this is your booklet. Okay. This page is for trading and P&L. This page is for balance sheet. After the next page, you are having these two pages will be for working notes. Working note 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to do fifth working note, we will take it in another page. Okay. So this is how we are going to present, and we are going to prepare simultaneously also. Okay. And try in your notebooks, currently those who are doing along with me, try to do 10 to 15 lines, and after that prepare balance sheet. Put a heading and put a formalities. That's balance sheet as on 31st March 2016. Don't put debit, credit and all. I said don't put debit, credit and all. I will always open two columns, which will also be an inner column and an outer column. Okay. Once immediately after that, leave 10 to 15 lines. Okay. And then start with your working notes. Your first working note. From this information, we don't have a closing creditors and closing debtors. So our first working note will be based on total debtors account. Do debit, credit, particulars. Here you will put only 1 rupees card. Here you will only put what? Only 1 rupees card. And leave 5 to 7 lines. And then go with total creditors account. Do debit and credit and write the same formalities. Next, leave 5 to 7 lines, and then per cash book. Okay, prepare cash book. That's your third working note. Okay, on the cash book, we are having two types, no? So this is a particulars. You can say also it can be treated as receipts. Okay, you are having cash and then rupee symbol, bank and then rupee symbol. Okay, then here also particulars, cash, rupee symbol, bank, rupee symbol. Okay, this is what we are going to do, and we are having our link 10 to 15 lines. Okay, and then our fourth part of an adjustment. Now only we will start with the proceedings. Okay, we will do. Okay, everything is done. We are just going to do a posting. Just listen. What is the capital account? That is capital account will goes. Chat with me. Okay, we are going with the capital account. This capital account will go for the balance sheet. Okay, this loan also will go for the balance sheet. Correct. Everything will goes to the balance sheet. Correct. So what I will do, and this creditors balance will also go to the balance sheet, but it actually not go to the balance sheet. This is an opening value, opening to creditors account. Okay, and building balance sheet. Furniture also, everything will be going to the balance sheet. This will go for trading. Debtors will go for balance sheet. This will go for cash account. That is cash book. This will go for cash book. Just do this posting in your notebooks. First, capital account. Okay. Here we will put capital account. The value for the capital account is what? Put 48,000 in an inner column. Leave 5 lines. Leave 5 lines. And then write loan account. What is the loan value? 15,000. Write it in outer column. and you are having creditors, correct? For the creditors, go to the working note. Okay, for the creditors, write down by balance brought down. What is the value? 31,000 is your value. So 31,000 is your value. You will put. Once comes to the asset side, what is the first value you are having? The balance sheet. Building. Okay, building is a value you are having. So you will put building. In the inner column, put the value 32,500. Okay. Okay, and if you check, is there any adjustments? Building is 5%. How you need to present, that's what important. Less depreciation at 5%. What is 32,500 into 5%? What is the value? 1625 in the brackets minus equal to. In the outer column 30875. Immediately go for this 4 to 5 lines. You will keep it for up to this. You can keep it for trading. Okay, the remaining will start with 2 depreciation account. 1 is on buildings. What is the value? 1625. Done. We are done with an adjustment. Then go for furniture. What is the furniture value? Furniture they have given 5,000 less depreciation at 5%. So 5,000 on 5% is what? 250 minus equal to, you will get 4750. So now go to the here this part. Okay, on furniture, what is the value? 250. Okay, once it has been done. Okay, now we will write. What is the next thing which you have done? We are just doing just simple posting, nothing we have done. Next is motor car. What is a motor car value? 9,000 is a motor car. Less depreciation. What is the depreciation rate they have given? The depreciation rate they have given is at 20%. So at 20%, 9,000 into 20% will give you 1,800 minus equal to, you will get 7,200. Okay, immediately go here, write down on motor car. Okay, 1,800 is the value. So put 1,800. Add this, all this three. 1625 plus 250 plus 1,800. Put 3675 here. That's all. 3675 here. Okay. Next. We are done with the posting. We are done with the balance sheet. Stock. Okay. Stock they have given this 20,000. This 20,000 will be an opening stock. Here write down 2 opening stock. 20,000. Done. Perfect. Now come with debtors. Debtors is an opening debtors. So this opening debtors of rupees 17,000 is a value that will go to the debtors account. Right? To balance brought down, that is 17,000 is done. Okay, that posting we have done. Next, cash in hand, cash at bank 2,000, 8,500 we are doing. Okay, we will go for cash account. We will write down to balance brought down, that is 2,000 and 8,500. 2,000 and 8,500. Once it has done, we are done with most of all. Partly balance sheet is done, partly liabilities is done. The remaining cash and bank values we need to put, stock values we need to put. Again, we'll go with this. a riot has occurred and all the books are lost and the cashier has succumbed with the available cash. In first adjustment, A, his sales for the year ended 31st March 2016 were 20% higher than the previous value. He always sells his goods at cost plus 25%, 20% on total sales. This everything has done. And this should be connected with point E. This should be connected with what? Point E. A and E should be read together. You have studied in Lano. Section A should be read with section B. Or section 15 should be read with section 42. Like this, you have learned. The same way, adjustment A should be read along with adjustment E. That is, as per the gross profit of the last year audited accounts was 30,000. So, if it is 30,000, we have find it out. It is 25% on cost is 20% on sale. The same adjustment which we are going to give. That is, on fourth working note, we are going to start to find GP of current year and sales of current year. That is GP of, or first time if you want to write down as gross profit. ஒரு டைம் நீங்க ரைட் பண்ண போறீங்க அப்படின்னா அத gross profit ன்னு ரைட் பண்ணுங்க. Okay, gross profit ன்றத ரைட் பண்ணிட்டு then they, if you want to going to write as gross profit, write it as gross profit and then give a reference as GP. So whenever we have come across with gross profit, we will simply use the word GP. GP of last year is rupees 30,000. That is, so gross profit. Okay, so we will be able to find out. That is 20% we have seen. So to find out sales of last year is 30,000 divided by what percentage they have given? 20% on sales, correct? Job. So 20 into 20%. What is 30,000 divided by 20%? Is nothing but 1,50,000 is my sales of last year. Once they have said sales of the last year, they have clearly mentioned that current year sales is higher than 20%. Current year sales is what? Higher than 20%. So if the current year sales is higher than a 20%, what I will do is, so my current sales is 1,50,000 plus 20%, which is equal to rupees. Take a calculator. 1,50,000 plus 20%, which is equal to 1,80,000. This 1,80,000, they have said that 20% on cash. They have said the remaining 80% should be on the credit. Here you will write down cash plus credit. Cash sales plus credit sales is equal to total sales. Here, if the cash sales is 20 plus total sales will be 100, it will be 80%. Here you will write down, assume total sales be 100%. Okay, now you will say 1,80,000 into 20%. What is it? Rupees 36,000. Next, box it like this. Then minus equal to, what is the value you will get? Rupees 1,44,000 is a value. 1,44,000 is a value. Now you need to find out the gross profit also. So gross profit of current year is, okay, current year is 1,50,000. 1,50,000 into 20% on sales. No, so 1,50,000 into 20%. If you get, what is the value you will get? What is the total sales? Sorry, total sales here is 1,80,000. 1,80,000 is the total sales. 1,80,000 is final value is 36,000. Here write down again GP of current year. This and all you need to do to get full marks. I will show you how many marks they will provide even though your answer is wrong. So you will try to box it like this, or at least try to box rupees 36,000. So you have boxed it everything. Just go for your thing and do the posting. Write down by sales. Okay, here write down cash. Here write down credit. What is the cash? You will split up and write. Your answer key may be they will give you a full value, but you will split up and write 36,000 and 1,44,000. Final value you will write 1,80,000. Okay, 1,80,000 is the value you will write. Once it has been done, we are done with the, we have find out the gross profit, correct? To gross profit. Okay, give the reference working note 4. Give a reference working note 4. What is the value we have find out? Again 36,000. Okay, once it has been done. Okay, here we need to do one more thing. That is, we have committed with credit sales. We have find out the credit sales, correct? If we find out the credit sales, it is nothing but 80%. So to sales account, working note 4, it is nothing but 1,44,000 credit values you should do. You should put it. Okay. Next, one more thing which you need to do is you are making cash, correct? You are making cash. What is the cash sales value? That is a receipt, correct? That cash sales value you need to put 36,000. You need to put what? 36,000. Okay. Once it has been done, go with second adjustment. Stock level was raised to 30,000. That simply it is a closing stock. We will write by closing stock. Okay. What is by closing stock value? Is 30,000. Immediately go to the balance sheet. Right? Where is the space we are given? Yeah. Stock at, here we are having space here. Stock at year end or stock at end. What is the value? 30,000. Write it down. Both adjustments which we have done. Correct? Perfect. Next. Next. Collection from debtors 1,40,000. Immediately go for the debtors. Immediately go for. If it is collection from debtors. Okay, that is what 1,40,000. Okay, 1,40,000 is a collection from debtors. Okay, this collection from debtors, they have said that of which 35,000 was received in cash. Of which 35,000 was received in cash. So for cash, you don't need to show it in total debtors account. Here, what you need to do to bank account, you will only write rupees 1,40,000 minus rupees 35,000. You will write down only 1,05,000 you will show. Only 1,05,000 you will show. This is an important adjustment. Kindly mark it down. Put a star and put a round. This star, round and all is for your examination, not for your examination purpose. For your understanding purpose. Okay. And then you should come to cash or bank. You should write it down as 2 total debtors or 2 sundry debtors. Okay. Total debtors and sundry debtors. Right. Cash is 35. What is the remaining value? 1,05,000 is your remaining value. This you should do. This is done with the adjustment. We have done. Yes. Then Business expense amounts to 20,000. It is a business expense, correct? It is a business expense, correct? So if it is a business expense of which 5,000 was outstanding on 31st March 2016, of which they are asked, okay, how we are going to present? It is a business expense, correct? We will write down first is to business expense. I don't know what is business expense. That I will write down 15,000 plus outstanding business expense 5,000, total 20,000. This is how my presentation will be. Okay, and then this 5,000 is an outstanding business expense. What I will immediately do, outstanding business expense. What is outstanding value? 5,000 I will. Okay, 5,000 I will put. Next, that adjustment done, and sorry, one more thing which I need to do it is a business expense. It will affect the cash book. So it is by business expense. That business expense, whether it is making cash or whether making credit, that what the question there. What we will do, of which 5,000 is outstanding, of which 6,000 was paid by check, they are given. So if the 6,000 was paid by check, I will show 6,000 in my bank account. Remaining 9,000 in my cash. Remaining 9,000 in my cash. Then that adjustment done. A should be read with E adjustment done, B adjustment done, C adjustment. Okay. Now coming to D adjustment. What is the D adjustment? Analysis of a banking statement. Passbook means bank statement. Revealed payment to creditors was 1,37,500. The payment to creditors was 1,37,500. So payment to creditors. So we will go for which account? Creditors account. So on that creditors account, payment to creditors, what is the journal entry? Creditors to cash, correct? Creditors to cash. Now creditors is on which side? Debit side. So we will write it on debit by putting to cash or to bank. We will put, because we are having so much of money in my bank account. So I will put it in bank. So this bank I will put, and I will write 1,37,500. I will. Nothing format called total debtors format, total creditors format. It is simply a mere representations of the journal entry. Mere representations of the journal entry. Okay. Next. Once it has been done, then payment to creditors. Yeah, we have one more adjustments. Correct. We have one more adjustments towards this part. Payment is done now to by creditors. What is the value? 1,37,500. 1,37,500 is the value we need to put. Okay, and here also we need to put one more adjustment. Here to cash account, this 35,000 I should show, because this 35,000 is in cash. This 1,05,000 is in bank, so that 25,000 I will show. Here also I will put it in bank itself. Okay. Next, personal drawings of 7,500. If it is a personal drawings of 7,500, I will assume it is the drawings from the bank. Okay. Okay. I will assume it is a drawings from the bank because I am having some money. Okay. Because why I am saying now? Because your passbook only revealed that. Okay. Your passbook only revealed that. So it is from the bank. So what I will do, I will go to the capital. From the capital, I am reducing my personal liabilities of 7,500. There is no obligation that from the capital immediately I need to less net profit. There is no liability at all. Okay, this drawings will affect my bank account, correct? This drawings, I will go to my drawings account and I will show this drawings I will done. What is the journal entry for it? Drawings to bank. So my bank account is on the credit side. So I will show it on my credit side 7,500. My account will be drawings. After that, cash deposited to the bank. Bank to cash. Bank is on the debit side, correct? 71,500. So what I need to do in my cash or bank account, I will write 71,500 on the debit side because my journal entry shows cash deposited, correct? So I will write to cash contra. Then here I will write my bank contra. I will put 71,500 in cash. Then drawings from the bank. What is the drawings from the bank value? 12,000, correct? That 12,000 I will write drawings from, that is cash withdrawn from the bank. Cash withdrawn from the bank. What is the journal entry? Cash to bank. Here cash is on the debit side. I will write to bank account contra. I will put my value on the cash. Cash account da enoda value na podum. So I will put my values on the cash 12,000. Okay. Okay. Then I will use by cash account contra and I will put it in my bank, that is 12,000. I will put it in my bank 12,000. Here is like this, change it. Next, this adjustments done. This both adjustments we have done, everything we have sorted out. Gross profit we have done. Depreciation adjustment we have done. The amount defalcated by the cashier and as was recoverable from him. This was done. Okay, what we need to do it here. Okay, here. Now our answer is done. We are just doing to close our books of accounts. What we are going to do is just try to close everything and just put it further. What is the credit side total? 2,10,000. 2,10,000. From 2,10,000, subtract those two values. Subtract those two values. 2,10,000 minus 20 minus 30,000. You will get with what value? 2,10,000. Yeah. Here, you need to remember one more thing, that is regarding cost of goods sold. Regarding cost of goods sold, okay, there is a two alternative approach which we will do. Okay, so total 2,10,000 minus 56,000, you will end up with 1,54,000. 1,54,000 will be your purchases account. That will be your balancing figure. That will be your number one. And this number one, if you want to put, you can put, or some examiner will feel this may not be done and all. So you will keep it further. Okay, 1,54,000 we have done. Okay, once it has done, immediately go for purchases account. That is total creditors account. Okay, because they say there is no cash purchases. They specifically mention cash purchases. There is no affecting cash book. Only there is a affecting total creditors account. Go to the total creditors account. On this side, write down, just copy paste it, 1,54,000. Okay, by purchases. Okay, immediately close this account with your time. What is the total? What is the total? 1,54,000 plus 31,000. We will get 1,85,000. Subtract 1,37,500. We will get 47,500. This is your to balance carried down. This closing balance should be transferred to what? balance sheet. Go to the balance sheet, because why I am using different colors to make you to understand how it works. In your examination, you are going to use same color pen so that you will save so many time. Time save you will save more time. In balance sheet, I will write down, it is creditors, correct? So I will write down creditors. What is the value I got? 47,500. 47,500 is the value. Done. Then this adjustments needs to be done. Then gross profit we have written down. We will write down as by gross profit brought down, that is 36,000. Okay, that 36,000 we have brought down. On this 36,000, what we are going to do, that 36,000 will just simply close it off. 36,000, 36,000. Okay, here I am not getting enough space. If you are done, you can just close the accounts. If in your examination you will look one page, so that there can be no space. Now if you subtract the values from 36,000, subtract 20,000, you will get 16,000. From 16,000, if you subtract 3675, you will end up with 12325. This is your to net profit transfer to capital account. If it is a net profit, we will add it to our balance sheet, correct? Right? Plus net profit value is 12325. 12325. Okay. Once it has been done. Okay. We are done with that part. Okay, balance sheet we have tallied, P&L account we have tallied. Now we need to close the total debtors. Just close it up, the total debtors. What is the total debtors value? Which side is higher? Debit side is higher. 1,44,000 plus 17,000. What is the value? You get 1,61,000. Same 1,61,000 if you put. Okay, from 1,61,000 subtract 1,40,000. You will get 21,000. Okay, this 21,000 is your by balance brought carried down. Okay, carried down. Next, we will go to this debtors, or you will write debtors account. What is the final value? 21,000 is your final value. You will just put it off. Okay, just put it off. Then done with everything. Everything has been done. Our final closing part, our hero comes to a picture, that is cash book. Just try to close this cash book. What is the total? Leave 5 to always, if you are closing your cash book, leave 5 lines and then close it off. Then cash account 36,000 plus 35,500. Sorry, this is 35,000. 36,000 plus 35 plus 2,000 plus 12,000 will get 85,000. Here also it is 85,000. Okay, that's 9,000. 71,500 plus 9,000. 8,000, 80,500 minus 8,500, you will get 4,500. You get 4,500. It is cash. You are getting a balance on cash. Don't treat it as cash balance. It is a defalcated of a cash which has been, you should assume it is recoverable for him. So we will write by defalcation. Write down by defalcation. In brackets, write down balancing figure. 4,500 we have done. Now try to balance the bank side. It is 8,500 plus 1,05,000 plus 71,500. 1,85,000. Same put 1,85,000 here. Okay. On 1,85,000, subtract the values. Minus 6,000 minus 1,37,500 minus 12,000 minus 7,500. You end up with 22,000. This 22,000 is, again you should round this. This 22,000 is nothing but by balance carried down balancing figure. So now you will go to the balance sheet. Okay, now you will go to the balance sheet and you will write down cash at bank. What is the cash at bank value? 22,000. And then you will write, don't write cash in hand, instead of write sundry advances. Why we are writing as sundry advances? Because why we are writing it, in my question they have specifically mentioned that amount defalcated by the cashier may be treated as recoverable from him. It may recoverable from him. So I am going to take, I may receive in future. So I will write sundry of advances. In bracket, I will write down amount recoverable from cashier. That is 4,500. Now we are just going to close our balance sheet. Just close our balance sheet. Just close this part. For 48,000 plus 12325 minus 7,500 will give you 52825. 52825 plus 15,000 plus 5,000 plus 47,500 will get 1,20,325. Okay, same put it like this, 1,22,325. Anyhow, it is going to be same only. We'll just try to verify it. 30875 plus 4750 plus 7,200 plus 30,000 plus 21 plus 22 plus 4,500. You get same value. Okay, in your examination, you can do like this. Okay, this one sum, for me to explain, it may took 1 hour. But if you practice, you can easily solve within 35 minutes. I am saying specifically 35 minutes. Obviously, it is 15 into 1.8. You should complete the answer. Why specifically into 1.8? Because in 27 minutes, you need to complete this question. Then only you will save so many time. Okay, because we are going to write our examination for 100 marks, that to 180 minutes for 3 hours. Okay, we'll get surely 1.8 minutes. We will manage this time by taking less time from a MCQ perspective. In MCQs, you will save so much of time, and then some valuable time, which is a surplus time, you should give back. And one more important tip which I need to give it to you, don't write MCQs first. Always do the sums. Always do the sum. Okay. So with this first question is done. Okay. If anybody wants, you can take the screenshot out of it. First, you will take the trading account. First, take the trading account. Next, take the balance sheet. Next, if you total debtors and total creditors. Cash book. And then our final fourth working. For the question, you will already get it in your Telegram channel. We have already provided the question. If you want the interpretation, I will just show it. How to interpret the question, you can. Okay, with this, our session on single entry system is over. In our next session, if time permits, we will do that sum, or I will just give you a brief point about it. Okay, we'll have a lunch break now, and after the lunch break, we will meet up. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.